Look, if you're treating your self-liquidating offer as your primary income stream, you're leaving so much money on the table. In this video, I want to explain the real purpose of $1 products and self-liquidating offers, and explain how you can actually segue people from buying those into actual profit-driving activities. Okay, so this is what this fundamentally comes down to. There is a misunderstanding when it comes to self-liquidating offers. People share social proof about how well the self-liquidating offer or their $1 product is working for them. They'll share things like this. We've got people in Growth Models Plus community, and they're spending this much on ads and then generating this much in sales within a month. So more than 2.5 times getting their money back. And you see that's happening all the time there. You've got people who are making $231 a day, and people who love to share this stuff without any context. We've got other people who are doing in a week to date 2259, 322 average daily revenue. And this all sounds good. And what I'll do is I'll break down the stats on this one here, because this is from one of the people that I helped set up a $1 product to do this. 231 sounds all right. If we just pull that down to 200 for easy math, within a month, that means that this is making $6,000. What we don't realize is that this guy was spending $70 a day on ads. So immediately 231 has gone down to 160. And then that doesn't factor in, that factors in the ad costs. It doesn't factor in operational costs. And so 160 might only be $100 profit per day. So you're looking at $3,000 then, which really isn't enough to do anything with, really. It's not really that much to then reinvest into growth and all of this sort of stuff. And this is what most people don't understand and they get wrong with their SLO. They think that their $1 product is the end of the journey. They think that this is the goal, to make $200 per day. And of course, you can scale up the revenue from this. You can put more into ads. You can take more approaches to market this at the attract stage of ACA, if you've seen my stuff on how we build the ACA models. But really, this is not what you're trying to create for the whole business. This is the best way to attract buyers at scale. Because look, you've got your audience, which is this. This is everybody who follows you, likes you, is on your email list, whatever, social email list, all of this stuff. And that's all of these people. Within that, there's a very small segment who are buyers. The self-liquidating offer has one purpose. It is to identify these buyers at cost or small profit. Okay, that's the only thing that this is trying to do. This is not going to be its own revenue stream that manages to buy you a house and a Bugatti and all of this stuff. It's just not possible. And you might be thinking, oh, how is it not possible? I guess it technically is possible, but it's very difficult to scale the economics of this up to that level. For example, my own self-liquidating offer funnel, the $1 product challenge, you find a link to that down below, and it shows you how to set up these kind of self-liquidating offers that bring in buyers every single day. But with that, I spend around $35 on marketing to attract one customer. On average, I make $65 per customer. So I'm making bail. Now that sounds great. Wow, $30 per person who joins my email list. If I get 100 per day, $3,000 a day profit. Profit before operating cost, before tax. It's still good if that's every single day, right? But this really is an inefficient method to do it, because this is a one-time thing. And essentially, with $1 products, the key thing that you're trying to optimize for is average order value, and make that better than your cost per acquisition, as I have here, so that you can continue to attract more buyers. But this is never going to make you rich. It has done a key job of cutting out these freebie seekers and focusing on these buyers. But the SLO is the start of the journey with the customer. So when I used to build marketing departments for SaaS companies, software companies, I used to explain it to them in those two different journeys that they're effectively doing. So you've got your marketing activities that come through, in this case, to a $1 product or whatever the thing might be, and that creates a customer. This is the purchase journey. So you are essentially taking your marketing, and with a $1 product, we're building the bump offers and the upsells to increase the average order value so that we can invest in acquisition to then put people through to the $1 product, and that creates a customer. That's the customer journey, how you get them from whichever channel you're using for marketing through to the offer, through to being a customer. That's one journey. This is not the goal, because $30 lifetime value customer just isn't good enough. So then we have a second journey. And then what we do here is we do something to turn them into a client. I'm just separating these because a client is a recurring fee. And what I mean by that is this person is not going to pay you once $30, they're going to pay you $30 a month. And essentially what this is going to do is it's going to increase, while we're focused on AOV here, this is going to increase the lifetime value. And that's really what's going to create a more successful business. The J. Abraham 3 revenue rules for growth of business: number of customers, how much they pay you, which is average order value. And you want to make sure that this is more than what it takes to acquire this. And then you want them to pay you again. And this is lifetime value. And so what we're trying to do now, the $1 product is to get a lot of customers at a price that you can continue to attract customers, so you're making money or you're breaking even. But now you need to look at moving them from the purchase journey into the customer journey. And the customer journey has two goals, really. Increase the value that you provide, which will increase the trust that they have in you, and that will allow you to increase the lifetime value, how much they pay you. So the way that I always look at this is, you might have seen this before, the yes ladder. And this is essentially your high ticket offer, how you are making the lion's share of your income. And over here is like the free acquisition, whatever you're doing here. And that will be like social posts, ads, whatever it is, the bit that the customer doesn't pay for that brings them in. Most people are running this acquisition thing and then trying to sell somebody on something that is, let's say for argument's sake, $2,000 a month, 25 grand a year. Now, it's very difficult to sell somebody on 25 grand a year. And when you're going free to this, what you do is you target all of these people who are freebie seekers, who are not necessarily going to buy. So you end up with a lot of bad leads, a lot of people who are just wasting your time. So what we do is we filter for those people. And that's what you've got to think of this as. We have a $1 product. Let's get rid of this now. We have the $1 product. That is, one, a filter, because we're going to cut out the people who will never pay. Two, it is a much more appropriate threat level for somebody who doesn't know you. When you say to somebody, hey, we've just met, why don't you just pay me $2,000 a month for the year? That's a big ask. If you say, we've just met, I got this thing over here, it might help, it's $1. They're going to be like, no, do you know what? I'll take the chance. And anything up to $99, really. You know what? I'll take the chance. It's fine. So it's a much more appropriate threat level. And so you get the yes. And then once you've got that yes, you build up to the next level of threat with the next ask. Once they've got value from this, you might hit them with a $100 offer. And then when the time is right, you have your sales mechanism, which bridges the gap between this front-end low-ticket stuff and the back-end high-ticket. With this, what you will find is that more people will actually be receptive to what you're doing here, percentage-wise, because you've qualified them and you've filtered out the bad fits from over here. You're only attracting buyers. And what we've discovered in the Growth Models Plus community is that they are 12 to 56 times more likely to buy if somebody has paid even a single dollar. They're more likely to buy the high ticket stuff at 12 to 56 times more than if they were a free lead. Because what you've essentially done is you've cut out the people who will never pay. These are people you don't want to listen to. You've identified the buyers. That is how you have to think of your self-liquidating offer. It is not on its own a business. You cannot grow a really successful business when all that you can make is $30 profit per customer. It's really difficult. You'd have to hit insane scale to do that. And you're eventually going to hit a point where you become exhausted or you exhaust the market. Because what? 1 to 3% of your total addressable market is ready to buy right now. And if all that you can get is $30 from each of them, no. With this, now you might only have people who go the whole distance over to here. That'll be a few of them. Some will go halfway, some will just do this. But then you've got different tiers of people, and let's just put some numbers on this. 300. You've got some people whose lifetime value is 30, some 300, some 3,000. And because it'll be heavily weighted, that there'll be more here than there will be here, you might end up with an average order value per customer then, 500. That is going to make the growth of your business so much easier if you can get, on average, $500 per person than if it was just capped at 30. It's going to make the growth of everything so much easier. And that's how you have to think of your self-liquidating offer. It is not the way to make loads of money. It is the way to identify buyers. What you then need is you need a good mechanism here that converts one-time buyers into repeat purchase customers, or people who are willing to pay you $2, $5, $10, $15,000 for your services. That's all that this front-end model is to filter out the bad fits so that you can focus on the good fits and build the trust that they need. Because remember, you need to increase the value, which increases the trust, and that allows you to increase the lifetime value. That's all that this is about. Find the right people who are serious, help offer them value so that they trust you, then hit them with the right sales mechanism so that the high ticket offer seems like the next logical best step. Once you can do that, you'll understand that the self-liquidating offer and the $1 product, this is a way for you to scale, make a couple of $100, a couple of $1,000 every day with 50% profit margins, maybe 30% profit margins. You're not going to make tons of money, but it means that you can keep attracting more leads. And then once you've got the good mechanism in place to automatically sell them your high ticket stuff, you'll view this stuff here as what it should be viewed as, which is a way to bring in more opportunities for that mechanism to take over. The more people that you push through, the more high ticket clients you can get. This stuff is just to increase the number of people who are coming through who are serious about their business. That's a good high level overview. Now, I've not gone into how to actually build that mechanism. I'll do some videos on that. But essentially, if you want the templated system that I've been using in businesses over years and years to help turn these one-time buyers into repeat customers and high-ticket customers and clients, you can join Growth Models Plus. There'll be a link around this video, but in Growth Models Plus, we've got a full templated thing that you can just insert into your business. There's a full course that goes along with it. It's been sold at like $2,000 plus before, so you can just jump into the community and get it at a much, much cheaper rate with everything else that we have in there. That will help you build the Ascension system that takes what are essentially your buyer filter $1 product and help turn those people into high ticket customers and clients for your business so that you can actually make real money and not just be on the hamster wheel of making $30 sales every day. Yeah, check around the video for that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, but hopefully I'll see you inside GM Plus where we can actually help you build that Ascension model for your business to turn a $30 customer into a $30,000 customer. I'll see you there.